Hello everyone, welcome to the Day 2 wrap here at Pro Tour Battle for Zendikar in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It's been a really fun city, BDM, but boy has it been fun inside the building this time around.
Yeah, I mean, if you are a fan of Magic, if you're a fan of the Pro Tour, how can you not be excited? Owen Turtenwald coming off of, being one game away from being the world champion, climbs right back in the saddle. He's in the Pro Tour, top 8 here. Just some huge events. 25 top 8s between 2 players, unreal. So it's just been super exciting.
All right, so why don't we get to our master scoreboard, show you who is in our top 8. Let's take a look, and there you see it, an absolutely stacked top 8, which does indeed begin at 13-2-1 with Owen Turtenwald.
The formerly top 5 ranked pro rankings, Owen Turtenwald, he's gonna go up.
Yes, that is fair. So he's number 1.
From the Pantheon, those guys are playing the Dark Jeskai deck. Just really, I have to say, probably the top player in the game right now. We talk about Yuya Watanabe being the most feared, but just the most consistent right now, Owen Turtenwald.
Mm-hmm. So number 2 is Ricky Chin. If you don't know the name, well, kind of neither do we. Here's why. His very first Pro Tour.
Yeah, and in fact has not been playing competitive Magic for very long. He's been playing Magic for 12 or 13 years, but only 2 years has he been playing competitively. Was playing locally in Quebec. Was just kind of like, wow, you know what? I'm winning all the time. I'm kind of aggravating all my friends. I keep winning. They're tired of losing to me. Everyone has that friend in their group. They're like, oh my, for us it's Randy, right?
Sure.
We're like, oh my gosh, Randy just keeps winning. It's super frustrating.
Right.
That's where Ricky was in Quebec. Said, I'm gonna start going to GPs. Doing okay. Goes to PTQs, top 8s a couple times. Our PTQs come along. Super excited. Wins a PTQ, pre-PTQ top 8. Gets to the play in the RTQ. Wins, qualifies. So it's like, oh, you know what? This green-white Megamorph deck looks pretty good.
I'll play that.
Gets to the Pro Tour, goes 0-2. He's like, oh, wow, I guess this isn't my weekend.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is.
All right, he's number 2, playing with Green White Megamorph, playing Ataka Red, our number 3 seed. You can see behind me from Brazil, Paulo Vitor Dama de Rosa.
No. He told me he's playing Splinter Twin.
He did actually say those words in that order. That's true.
He's playing the Ataka Red deck, and really but he's been playing it like this aggro combo deck. Mm-hmm. Where he's able to just sort of go, oh, I have 4 lands and no creatures in play. Well, guess what? I'm going to kill you from 18.
Right, and this has become immense, and Team of Battle Rage, double striking things up and just killing you from nowhere.
Yeah, just unbelievable. Maybe dashing in a Zurgo Bell Striker, maybe a Monastery Swift Spear, and really just preying on people all weekend long.
Very, very explosive. Number 4 seed from Denmark is Martin Muller with Jeskai tokens.
Yeah, I believe he's playing with Team Eureka.
That's right.
And there's so many stories in this top 8. His story, just magnificent to me. He wins the World Magic Cup as the Danish national champion a couple seasons ago. And he goes into this last season and he's like, wow, this is going to be great. I've got all these pro points. I've got this opportunity. I've got this great team. And he's going to just plow his way through and get to gold, maybe, hopefully platinum. Mm-hmm. But you know what? It's interesting. Doesn't start the year playing in the first Pro Tour.
Right.
He only played in 3 Pro Tours last year.
And he finished up
1 point shy. 1 point shy of getting to gold.
So that meant that this was his silver invite for the year. And if he didn't do well here, that was the end. He would be back into the world of the PPTQ, the RPTQ.
He does have the World Magic Cup. He qualified to play on the Danish World Magic Cup team again through the World Magic Cup qualifiers. Mm-hmm. But yeah, what a great story. Super proud of him and super excited to see what he does here in his first Pro Tour top 8.
Yeah, remember, if he wins this, the winner here will be automatically platinum, not just for the rest of this season, but all of next. That is almost 2 years of platinum status. That is full-time pro for sure. Martin Muller, number 4. Now, number 5, Kazuyuki Takimura, the first of our Japanese players in the top 8. Great job by him. The first of our Abzan players in the top 8.
Yeah, and you know what? It's funny. We were really talking. It looked like Yuta Takahashi was going to be the Japanese player who was sort of setting the pace for a while. Tamada was also setting the pace for a while. But, great job by him. Just solid finish. And looking forward to seeing what he does. Been overshadowed maybe by some of the bigger names in this field.
I'm going to go from 5 down to 7 to the other Japanese player in the top 8, Ryoichi Tamada, this time again playing Jeskai.
Okay.
So that is a great performance by him. Plenty of GP experience, reasonable amount of PT experience, but by far his best performance on the Pro Tour.
Absolutely. And you want to talk about Paul Dean a little bit and talk about, again, another amazing story and maybe a tale of revenge potentially tomorrow.
How so?
Well, look who he might be playing.
Oh my Lord.
Look who he is going to be playing. Not might be playing, he is going to be playing in the quarterfinals.
So, in the last round, Paul Dean came in knowing that a handshake would give him 1 point, take him to 37 points. Great. He faced Owen Turtenwald, who was hoping that Reed Duke, who finished 19th in the end, would make it in. So Owen says, I'm going to play. They then play each other. Paul Dean loses. Dream crush is what we think. But by the tiniest of margins, he beats out Javier Dominguez to make it into the top 8. And great job by Javier Dominguez. I'm sure for every winner there is a loser. I'm sure Javier Dominguez is devastated right now, and hats off to him for a great run. Your time will come. He's a terrific player. But Paul Dean is in and will now play Owen Turtenwald, as you say.
And he's on Abzan, so he's playing Siege right now?
Dean is on Abzan, yes.
So, and you know what they say, revenge is a dish best served gold.
Is that what they say?
I think that's what they say. I have I'm a little deafness here from the cheers from our next player.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8 we've done. We have, in a sense, saved the best to last. Because number 6, there you see him, John Finkel, arguably the greatest Magic player that has ever lived and ever sleeved up a card.
Yeah, we're coming up on the 20th anniversary of the first Pro Tour. Puck Building, New York City, February 1996. And in the junior division of that Pro Tour, back then, the younger players, the Oliver Tamaikos, played in a separate division, the junior division and the adult division. A player by the name of John Finkel made the first of his Sunday appearances. Doesn't count on his resume as a regular Pro Tour top 8, but as a junior Pro Tour top 8, and he has been playing on the Pro Tour ever since. 15th Pro Tour top 8. He is, the most admired, feared, winningest, just the all-star of the game. He's our Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
So, and seeing him here, again, it would be the equivalent also of seeing Tiger Woods, winning a major again right now.
Right.
It's like, again, it's been a little while since we've seen him make the top 8, but 15 top 8s over the course of a 20-year career. It is just remarkable. He is an unbelievable player. He is, the deity that makes up the Pantheon.
Wow. So here's the deal. Tomorrow, those 8 will come back to play standard. They'll play 2 out of 3, the final best 3 out of 5. Your friend, Mike Flores, said with a couple of rounds to go,
I was just looking at this.
He just had a vision that Paolo Vida Dama de Rosa would face John Finkel in a 5-game series in the final.
It's not going to happen.
Well, no, wrong way with brackets. Well,
he's going to face him in a 3-game set.
3v6 quarterfinal time?
Correct. They are going to be your headline act tomorrow in the morning. 25 top 8s.
Going at it
for a chance to advance to the semifinals.
Okay, so there you have it. 2 days done, 1 to go. I suggest you clear the decks for a day that could live for a very long time.
Clearly
in Magic
the
history.
best day of the weekend.
Yes. Owen Turtenwald, Ricky Chin, Paolo Vida Rosa, Martin Muller, Kazuyuki Takamura, John Finkel, Ryoichi Tamada, and Paul Dean on your screens every turn of every game live as it happens. Don't you dare miss a thing. For Brian David Marshall and all the team here at Magic the Gathering, I'm your host, Rich Hagan, saying bye.